Hey everybody. Just wanted to kind of talk about something right now for a brief second, but Gabby kind of helped me. What'd you do, Gabby, to help me out?
I drew this house, like how much money it cost, the for sale sign, and just like you can do everything on this because it's all about like buying homes and stuff, and so you gotta know, this is like how to know to be a realtor.
Gotcha. So what this video here is for my buyers out there. And so these are kind of the steps that, thanks honey. These are kind of the steps to kind of go through when purchasing a home as far as getting started. So you're online, you're excited, and you want to buy a house. But the thing is this, these are kind of the few steps that you kind of want to get started before you purchase a home for sale here. And so the first thing you got to do is get a pre-approval with a lender, because you don't want to show up to a home and all of a sudden, oh, I can't afford that house. I can't afford that house. And you have all these other expectations kind of coming in your head, and all of a sudden you can't do it. So the first thing you want to do is you want to call me and ask me for a specific lender for your best needs. And so a lot of times, you know, everyone thinks, oh, you just call any regular lender. No, that's not the case. You want to make sure you find a lender that's going to be suitable to you, because there are programs based on people's jobs, people's previous careers. If you're a veteran, if you are a child of a veteran or grandchild or family member, and so we want to make sure that we put you in the right program to get the right pre-approval for your home. So, and there's a whole multi-step process in there. A lot of times we want to work with direct lenders, because whenever you're with a direct lender, you can get pre-approved right up through underwriting, and that's the best, fastest course to getting you pre-approved before you write an offer on the home that you love. And so through that process, you know, call me at 949-310-4110 so we can get you set up with the right person. So the next step here is proof of funds. It's not really a big thing, but generally, you know, when we put in an offer, you know, these are kind of the three things that you want to get set in your approval of your offer to be accepted on the home that you purchase, which is this pre-approval letter, proof of funds that you have in the bank that you're going to use to, you know, pay for the down payment, and also for the closing costs and everything else associated with the purchase of that home, and writing a letter about your family and why you're purchasing that home. Obviously, if you're going to be purchasing it for yourself and your family, then, you know, try to use the best letter that's going to talk about your family, talk about your kids, talk about why you want to move in that area. Just lay it all out for your family. Because a lot of times what we find out is that there becomes a connection between the home seller and the home buyer, and it's amazing that the transaction that we've been through is that we find out that a lot of times the buyer and the seller, they sometimes come with the same career, sometimes they have the same family connections, in as far as you know, two kids. There's a lot of different symmetrical points that sometimes happens of a buyer and a seller. And so what we want to do is have that letter in there. But getting back to the proof of funds, you want to have enough for the down payment, you want to have enough for the closing costs, and everything else associated with the cost of purchasing that home. So we want to make sure that the seller knows that you can afford a house, you're approved all the way through that point that it's going to make a closed fast escrow, and the faster the close, the better in there for the seller. And so that's why we start here, and then getting the proof of funds to make sure that that's the case there, and then just writing a letter. So that's the starting point. Don't just, you know, if you're thinking about buying a home, start here, call me, and we can help you out based on putting together with the right lender or not. So 949-310-4110 if you want more information. We can set up together and find, put you together with the right plan and with the right lender and kind of go from there. So just wanted to share that with you guys as far as where to start with when you're buying. And don't get too excited when you're online and you see that beautiful home that you want to buy because you think you can buy it. Let's start the right way to kind of get you into that home. All right, thanks for joining.